domain of science and institutes of learning. Surely they are out there still.
There's so much ground to cover in the Commonwealth. Where should we go next?
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
Hey there. You must be Bullseye. I've been looking for you. Name's Boxer. Boss called me in on account of some rumors making their way through the Commonwealth. Heard word that you've been up north. Maybe run into some synths that way. Did I hear correctly?
How'd you hear about that?
There's been talk for a while now about a safe place up north. But no confirmation. Do they need our help? Can we establish some formal communications with them?
What sort of help could the railroad offer?
We're stretched thin on supplies, but we could try and send them whatever we can spare. Beyond that, well, it'd be enough to know we have some place we can send synths looking for a way out of the Commonwealth. So, what do you think?
They could absolutely use the railroad's help.
That's maybe the best news I've heard in a long time. Look, I'll head up north as soon as I can. If we can talk face to face with these synths, it's a good start. Thanks, Bullseye. This could make a huge difference for us.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Bullseye, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
Is it that bad?
Potentially catastrophic. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You haven't met her. She works in Good Neighbor and she plays a vital role in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised and we're looking for options.
Why do synths get new memories?
The mind job is voluntary. Each synth has his or her own reasons for opting in. Most do it to avoid being captured. A synth knows nothing about our world. There's dozens of ways they could slip up and draw attention to themselves. Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Why is killing them our plan B?
Excellent question.
Assaulting an entrenched Institute position is always risky. I don't want to put one of our top agents in harm's way unless it's necessary. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here. So get the job done.
I'm very busy.
Processes are busy.
Unless you need my medic...
You might want to flush your system with Radaway before your hair falls out.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scavenger.
How do you even fit down here in that?
When running synths out of the wealth, wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
Contact Dr. Amari. She'll have more details on the route.
You really walked the Freedom Trail? By yourself?
Been talk about Vault 81. Some problem there you were caught up in? Quarantine or some such? Damn, you get around.
You are the one that helped H-222, correct? He mentioned you. The patient is resting right now. Were you hoping to say goodbye? I don't advise it. He's far past remembering anything about his old life.
He doesn't remember anything?
I'm very thorough. His new life started in a small homestead near Roxbury. That's all he knows now. While you can talk to him, no amount of coaxing can reverse the process. He won't remember you, and he never will.
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
He talked quite a bit about you before I administered the anesthetic. I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity. Now, what's your plan for moving him?
Can't he just stay here?
Out of the question. You people were the ones who explained to me that the railroad is about movement. That's what keeps you alive. Having a recently escaped synth stay too long in one place is a death sentence for all of us.
You don't need to know the details. Just tell me about the original route.
I understand. It's Malden Metro Center. I'm leaving H-222 and his future in your hands. Once he's gone, we never had this conversation. He was never here. Before you leave, take the holotape on the table. It's a personal message for your ears only.
said I could say goodbye. I've decided to have the operation. I know I'll lose all my memories. I don't want you to be sad. I have nightmares. And this world, the SRB, being hunted, I just can't handle it. Everyone says I'll be safer if I start a new life. I know I'll be happier. My only regret is I'll forget. Old Man Stockton, High Rise, and you. Looking back, there's only fear. Worse than fear. But I will miss my new friends.
It's time, H2.
Thanks.
In case you're wondering, the Diamond City radio signal comes in loud and clear here in Good Neighbor. And that Travis, man, he got good.
Heard what you did. Saved that Rex Goodman from the super mutants. Guess not everyone appreciates the Bard. Am I right?
I believe a sniper has found us. Yes?
Wait. We got assigned the same damn job? With all our compartmentalization bullshit, this sort of shit happens. You got the job from the good neighbor side. I got it from Griswold's safe house.
How's this sort of thing happen?
So Griswold's got trouble, and they send a cryptic note to HQ. Send in the big guns. And on the other side, the doctor's got troubles too. So she sends in her own damn cryptic note. And then comes the comedy.
That's the price we pay for security.
Don't tell me you buy into that crap. Sheesh. Well, since we're both here, what do you say the two heavies join forces and rock the heavens a little? Been wanting to see you in action with my own eyes.
You got any details on the op?
They barely told me where the hell I was supposed to go.
It's up to you.
Then let's show them how it's done.
Have you found something interesting?
My Griswold boys gave me nothing but this. All I know is Malden Center's hot.
I believe the term is Yahoo?
Oh, hell. Gen 1s. Man,
I should collect
we
some.
done. Can we just, I don't know, chase them off?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
This is not advised.
Following Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile.
You are one ass-kicking machine. I almost feel sorry for the bastards. Almost.
Hello? I am detecting stealth.
Sweet.
Overactive sensors. Going down.
The sensitivity of my senses.
Are you attempting an ambush? Appears to be nothing. Combat initiated. Systems offline.
You think that is going to stop?
There was a whole lot less of that.
Hey, Glory.
Time for some action.
is someone present. Detecting enemy.
Octo did not make robots such as this. I believe we're supposed to find a policeman, yes? And all the justice is going back for evidence.
Contact Dr. Amari. She'll have more details on the route.
The route's been cleared. H-222 is safe to move.
I know. I already got an earful from Glory about Malden. Operational security is worth the occasional crossed wire. Anyway, Amari reports H-222 made it out safely.
Anything else I need to do?
No. You've bought us time to find a new route out of the memory den. The crisis is over for now. Take this. You've earned it.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing...
Hey there. Thanks again for the information.
Hey, Doc.
I'll get up
I
north
still
as soon
can't
as I
believe
can.
Des assigned you to our HQ.
Is it really that unusual?
In my years of service, no one's ever just joined HQ straight away. True, you finding us in the first place was singular. But, put simply, you shouldn't be here. It isn't a question of competence, it's a simple matter of security.
And I'm going to compromise your security... how?
Deacon's assurances aside, we don't know you, so your trustworthiness is up for discussion. Brushing that aside, before anyone joins HQ, they've usually spent years in the field. But you're dangerously ignorant of our procedures, our protocols. Since you're one of us now, might as well try to keep you alive. If you need patching up, say me.
What type of doctor are you?
My specialty is need to know and all that. However, I assure you I can treat any ailments or wounds you're likely to encounter. Word to the wise, be prepared to improvise. You may find your operational orders lacking.
What's wrong with our orders?
The Institute is a tricky adversary. Some missions are planned with very little actionable intelligence, so a certain amount of thinking on your feet is required. It's good you're running with Deacon. He certainly understands this. Still, be careful.
Hey there. Thanks again for the information.
Hey,
I'll get up
Carrington.
north as soon as I can.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise, please bother someone else.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
All right, but go easy on the cams.
We got a lot of sense.
I hope you take that armored behemoth off my
covert missions.
Hey there. Thanks again for the information. I'll get up north as soon as I can.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
The sensor sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug-free.
I went through a sensor sweep?
Every test Des would let me run. Full EMF scan, biological sniffers, and other state-of-the-art security. So the sweep says the Institute isn't watching you. Or us. But the tests lie, man. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
Are you seriously asking if I eat food?
The food out there is dangerous. It's contaminated. That's why I grow my own food. Reclaimed pure water, local nutrients, Nothing goes in me that I don't see. That's how you stay safe. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
They're in my blood?
Absolutely not. Tom, we ran your tests extensively. We found red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. Everything you'd expect.
And that doesn't get you the least bit suspicious. The results were too perfect, too expected, and that's how they fool you.
Could the Institute really do that?
Look, everyone says Tinker Tom is crazy. Until I'm right. You gotta understand, those Institute scientists have centuries on us. Just working like crazy little bees, dreaming up the most messed up stuff you can imagine. Remember, in the blood. Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. There's the Mona. Says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
What's in the shot?
We've got algae, some yummy bacteria culture, and just a little bit of battery acid. But we gotta burn those babies out of you. It's a hard reboot of your system, man.
Hit me, Tom.
Yeah, now you talking.
Now you're encouraging him.
Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back, and I will set you up.
What do you make?
All the custom toys you field agents use, my boys and I make. We're thinking outside the box, man. Gotta get real creative, real wacky to stay ahead of those Institute eggheads. Don't even get me started on all their secret projects. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
Excuse me.
I was
Make sure
power
you
napping
never
and whammo, it hit me.
It's all our
Got some
assets.
ideas on how to kit out Deliverer. Make your super badass gun even more, well, more. So check out my stock.
What do you have in stock?
Well, it changes depending on what's on hand. We lost everything when the switchboard went lights out. Hopefully our agents score more supplies in the field so me and my boys can, make even more toys. You wanna see what we got?
Show me what you got.
Made a new batch of whatnots for you.
So you and Glory got assigned the same op. Compartmentalization of intel does have its cost.
One more
Desdemona.
hour until my
Your
shift
business in Good
ends.
Neighbor is concluded, right? The extent of our operation there is quite sensitive.
Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him.
Sometimes the story's got it right. You kicked ass at Malden.
Hey, Glory.
Would it kill them to let me know mission specs before the dead drop? Just once?
Are we going to see this baseball game? How exciting!
Hi there.
Not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Yeah?
Ever been up in the stands? Let's just say they can afford a lot of clothes.
We sell everything. Stim packs, ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware.
I'll take a look, sure.
Oh, goody.
Everyone in this city's always jumping at shadows. Chill out. I see.
Huh?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer. Watch your back. Institute could be right behind you.
Hey, pal.
Hey, mister, that interview you did with Piper is really selling. Here's your free copy.
Piper.
Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
You know what? Never mind.
You know where to find me. Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh? What kind of person pals around with a robot? Oh my god. You're not a synth, are you?
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always... Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh god, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Can we get started on my case?
Oh, of course. There's just a small clerical thing we need to clear up. I don't know how you found him, but you deserve a reward. Here, from our rainy day fund. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Ms. Perkins.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
Take a guess. How do you think it went?
Well, you were away for a long time, and don't take this the wrong way, but you smell like the ocean. So I'm guessing you had to track someone down a long distance. By boat, maybe. Guess I was right about the missing person angle. And that's all I can tell. Come on, I'm not a psychic. Give me the details.
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
Ellie?
Thanks again for closing out the Nakano case. You never know where some of the hard ones are going to take you.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am. Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg
shoot people,
before
mister?
his disappearance,
My dad says outside of shoot
bad
people.
news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Keep an eye out, will you? Let's see if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Yes.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. Switch. Well, that's one way to hide a room.
This belongs in the garbage can, yes?
Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Any words of wisdom?
Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son. Then he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him or anything else the Commonwealth throws at you.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Now let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Hey.
You need something, yes?
Hey, Valentine.
If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
Hey.
May I be of assistance?
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
Good to be back in Diamond City.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
you interested in traveling together?
Sure, could be fun.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
You are a scientific marvel, Monsieur Nick.
Dogmeat's got the scent. Now we just gotta follow him to Kellogg. Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
San Francisco Sunlights.
Dogmeat find something?
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
You a Geiger counter doing cartwheels, too? Looks like another one of Kellogg's pit stops. Keep your eyes open.
Lost the scent, boy? was here. Let's find something to track him down. Trail gun called? Gotta find something at Kellogg's. Bloody bandages.
Dog
Dog
meat
meat can
find
track
something?
this. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. Okay, boy. Let's track him. Lost the scent, boy?
All right, dog meat's found something. You know the drill.
Gwyneth's
So
stout.
long as you're carrying it.
One of his creature comforts.
Dog meat find something?
We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
signs.
Damn.
Alert. Critical
Hell of a
signs.
party happened here.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution. Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately. Attention, assailant.
What have
Lower
we
your
here?
weapons immediately. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Another one of his stogies. What do you think, boy? Was this our man?
You're in for it now.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Attacking human orders.
Smarter than this. Where
Port Haven. Eliminating hostile. Port Haven under institute. Taking down intruder.
What else you got?
Failure. Asset killer. In danger. Defend.
Dumb move.
Directive received from Kellogg. Destroy intruder. Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
You see him?
You cannot escape detection for long. If
Go
they
ahead.
return, I will be ready. Movement detected. Curious. I was in error. No enemy below. Combat. Is someone present? Unit critically damaged. Repairs impossible.
Chained up on the other side.
I don't think we're alone.
look at that terminal, you just say the word.
Nice.
Always had a way with machines. Bad.
Nice.
Going down. More. Movement detected. Curious.
Anyone you walk away.
Now, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Got it.
Sorry your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave. Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Hello.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Good.
Engaging.
There's something out there. Speak of the devil. Anybody now?
That's it.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Engaging. Hostile sensor.
Anyone you walk away from. Wouldn't want it going to waste.
got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend. It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Got it. Nice.
What's that? Bam. Sweat. Not that it's an option. Remember, Kellogg's a professional. He won't make it easy.
Got it.
Okay. You made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk. And there he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Fine. I thought I had that honor. You came a long way. Let's hear it.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Pal, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Sean's a good kid. Bit older than you expected, am I right? But he's doing great. Only, he's not here. He's with the people pulling the strings.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker. Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away? That's Sean. But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but ah well. At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
So where is it, huh? This institute. How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Question is, are you?
Hostile sensor reading.
Take a look around, get all the intel this place can hide. We'll be taking that.
Tech. You were barely human. There we go.
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. And they built me.
You don't know anything, Nick?
Look at me. I'm trash. They threw me in the junk pile ages ago. Just another discarded prototype. Didn't exactly leave me the house keys. We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way. Talk this through.
How could Piper help us?
Trust me, that dame knows a lot more than she lets on. And she lets on a lot. If I know her, she's done her homework. And we need to talk this through with someone.
I'll catch up later.
All right. I'll see you in Diamond City. And don't worry. The night just got darker, but it can't last forever. meet up at public occurrences.
Going up.
dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
You shoot people, mister? My dad says outside is shoot people.
24-hour service. Only at Diamond City Surf. We're having a sale on brooms. Oh, no, wait. My programming is telling me we never have sales. Maybe you should buy something else.
Let's see what you got.
The highest quality available.
There's no way, never. No way, never.
You seem more than capable with your tinkerings.
I play the wild rover, never, no more.
We've survived another night. A triumph, I think.
It'll definitely be easier to see our targets in the daytime.
Not a lot of folks would travel with a ghoul, even one with my kind of charisma.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to
Have
the
you
best
found
of my
someone that can help me become human?
It's my top priority.
Your efforts are appreciated. Have you found someone that can help me become human?
I haven't found anyone yet.
Please, continue your search. I wonder if the daytime collecting will serve any purpose.
Hey, you're that vault dweller from the paper.
Hey, you see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel?
If you're looking
Why
to
are they
keep your
here?
load light, we can shoot the breeze about the old-fashioned pistol, or anything else you need.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Everything hand-tooled.
Remember, I don't serve sense. Supplies are just for humans.
Let's see what you have.
Odds and ends.
If you're heading outside the wall, you might want to stock up the Commonwealth weaponry first.
Got too much dirt in that?
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
What about him?
He had to have a way in and out. But, well, we both know that angle is cut off.
Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
Talk about a literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
What exactly do we need, Nick?
Kellogg's brain. It's a long shot, but Dr. Amari just might be able to get it jump-started. See what the old Merc knew.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Anything else you can tell me about the Memory Den?
It's in Good Neighbor, a little slice of trouble northeast a ways. The Memory Den ain't just a fancy name, it's literal. A lot of people give up all their caps just to relive the good parts of their lives. Over and over. But not us. We're gonna try to dive deep into someone else's mind. I can meet you there, or we can head out together.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto. Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I remember you. H222's contact. What's this all about?
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes.
static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
California Republic. All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
I'm sure that's gonna take some getting used to.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always...
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Always been my good boy. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748, Initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Hopefully it's all...
Just find it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, I'm still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, he's gonna be really mad this time. I probably shouldn't have used,
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new, but the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Always wondered what you'd look like as a robot. Not too shabby.